Please start, sir. It's live now.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Praveen, Head School of Humanities and Physical Education, CT University. And on the behalf of the management, CT Group of Institution, higher authorities of the CT University, Ludhiana, I would like to extend my warm welcome to the resource person of the day, Dr. Rajiv Gupta, MD Psychiatry, ex-professor, Mediatrics for the last 25 years, and Director Manas Clinic and Manas Hospital, Ludhiana, and Dr. Anshul Mahajan, MD Psychiatric, Consultant Psychiatrist, and Dedication Specialist, Manas Clinic and Manas Hospital, Ludhiana, and all the participants attending this webinar. As we all are aware that world is suffering from corona pandemic since last 4 to 5 months, and we all are bound to stay at home to control the spread of this virus in our surroundings. Such circumstances highly impacting our psychosocial conditions, and we are facing lot of problem due to it. As our expert of the day have huge experience and knowledge about such problems, and also have some easy and practical solutions for its management. Now I would like to request Dr. Rajiv Gupta to start this session and enrich our August gathering with your knowledge so we can manage the current situation and fight against corona just like a warriors. So thanks to all, and now I would like to request Dr. Rajiv to please start. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Praveenji. Thank you very much. And I feel honored for this program. See, to start this topic, I want to make things very clear. The life which all of us experienced the last 5 months, probably in the long history, nobody has experienced such kind of a life. Number two, the corona is not only a medical problem. To begin with, it is an illness, it is a medical problem. But the kind of the economic disaster it is, the social disaster it is, and a number of areas have been affected by corona. So corona infection has affected each and everybody. Whether he's a businessman, he's an employee, he's a self-employed, he's a professional, whatever you're doing. So your life has been affected in a very, very different way in the past couple of months because of corona. So it has its own consequences. See, the economy has been halted. It has almost come to the standstill. Millions of people have become jobless throughout the world. And as if a small virus which was underestimated, what damage it can cause. If you see, 3 months back, we thought India is immune to corona. We have BCG vaccine, we have high temperature, the corona is a very mild degree. But the fact of the matter is, each and everywhere, wherever the infection is there, corona has done a great damage to the health of the people, the social fabrics, to the economics of each and every country. So I will request your students, are they interested to ask questions? How you want to prolong this kind of a meeting? Praveenji, you are interested that the students should ask questions, or we should describe the different problems of faced?
Currently, you continue with your topic. Whenever some question came from the spectators or audience, then we will share with you.
Okay. See, coming to the corona as a medical issue, it is a one infection where nobody can say with a authenticity that he knows enough about corona. The more you know about corona, then you realize the less you know about corona. So this is a new kind of infection. Number one, its spread is very, very fast, much faster than any other earlier infection in the history. And number two, the problem is even people who got the infection, and all of us know that almost 90% patients who got the infection, they don't have any symptoms. They are symptom free. But unfortunately, they are carriers of the infection. So I want to differentiate the two things. One is the illness and second is being carrier. If 100 people get the infection, that doesn't mean they are patients. About 10% people, they have the illness, but the majority people of 90%, they carry the infection. So whether you are a carrier or you are a patient, you can still spread the disease. So that is the problem. You meet somebody today on the roadside, you go to theater, you go to the family of the house, you go to the college. The person you meet, you never know that this person is a carrier or not because he has no symptoms. If somebody has a symptoms like he has a fever, he has a cough, he has a sore throat, then you're very cautious. But if somebody known to you, close to you, has no symptoms, he absolutely looks as healthy as you are, then probably you will be less cautious. So this is the one of the biggest risk of the corona is that asymptomatic people who don't have symptoms, still they spread the disease. And the second problem is the spread of the disease is very, very fast. And the death rate, very fortunately in our country, is lower than many other countries. And another issue is, you see, the problem.
Okay.
In every country, the level of the unemployment is huge. So we live in Ludhiana. We know Ludhiana has almost 90,000 to 1 lakh industries. And if you read today paper, today, the majority of the industry is still not open. And a large force has been unemployed. So that unemployment, the spread of the disease, and migration of the labor population, I think these are the very major issues. And another one I want to discuss is that in the last almost 2.5 months, except for the last few days, the majority of the population has been confined to the home. I have a very close friend of mine, Dr. Sethi, who sits next door to me. In the last 3 months, neither he has visited my house, neither I have visited his house. So, entire country was confined to their homes for such a long time. It has caused its own psychological problems, the fear of the illness, the panic state, the anxiety state, the depression, and the biggest problem is the uncertainty. What is going to happen tomorrow? Do we have sufficient health infrastructure? Do we have sufficient financial resources? Do we have sufficient food supply? So I think these are the causes of lot of anxiety, lot of stress, lot of panic state, which is causing a number of issues. See, as far our patients are concerned, see, what observation we have made is, number one, there are n number of people who never experienced anxiety states, who never experienced depression, they never became panic in their lifetime. And the first time that they're complaining of fear, anxiety, restlessness, insecurity. And second category of people is those who are well maintained on medical treatment. For example, patients of depression, patients with psychosis, they were well maintained on medical treatment, but the pressure of the corona or the anxiety is so much, those people have relapsed. So if I say I don't have the anxiety, I am wrong. Everybody has anxiety because there is normal today. So situation is grossly abnormal. We have never experienced it. We don't know how to face it. And gradually, the doctors, the hospitals, the politicians, the bureaucrat, everybody is learning. For everybody, it's a great learning exercise. And at every step, every day, there's a new learning. So this is how the Corona story is going on. And when it is going to unfold, when it is going to stop, I think it is a $1 million question. Even today, there was a newspaper that in different part of the country, the peak of the Corona will be different. But fortunately, you see, in Europe, the cases are coming down. Particularly, many countries have come down. But in United States of America, in UK, in India, in Pakistan, and many other countries, still the peak has to come. The number of cases are increasing every day. I think that is one of the major issues. Dr. Anshul, will you like to talk?
So I would like to start the stories of Corona. This is not a story now; it has become a saga. Started off with the abandonment of clinics, which were suddenly abandoned by the lockdown and Janta curfew. So all the mental health issues which were hidden, they have got precipitated, like insecurities, anxiety, depression, emotional disturbances, sleep problems. They have been accelerated from recent past 2 months. So the basic fuel which I'll talk about is the Corona. Earlier people they had a fear कि हमें infection हो जाएगी. Now people they have the fear of getting roti kapda. Well, they'll get able to get roti, kapda or makan. So poor people is a major sufferer. Daily wage worker is a major sufferer. And no, this thing has happened from in the few decades, has never happened in a few decades. So nobody knows when this pandemic will end. And this is a basically a disaster for medical, social, psychological, and economic. Every set of population has been affected. Talking about the mental health aspect, COVID-19 has definitely affected the mental health of general population, and each and every person mental health is affected. There are rise in anxieties, a rise in worries. So people have a fear of getting infection. People have a fear of getting infection and dying. They have a fear of losing jobs, fear of being socially excluded, fear of being placed in quarantine in case they encounter any COVID-19 patient, feeling of powerlessness, loneliness in protecting oneself and oneself and loved ones, fear of being isolation and helpless. So we in this time we need to take care of specifically the elderly population and the and children population. So the in this cases, besides the psychiatric disorders, the suicide cases have also been raised. So talking about the psychiatric disorders which have risen during the pandemic, first of all is anxiety disorders. Second is OCD, obsessive compulsive disorders. Few percentage of people they have started getting PTSD, that is post traumatic stress disorders, and there is fear of getting infection. So uh, it has impacted on mind of children also. Children who are away from caregivers, who are not living with their parents, they are under stress, they have adjustment disorders, they have grief reaction, and 30% of them they are suffering from PTSD. They have forgotten enjoying going out. मैं यदि बात करूं, few weeks back my daughter got ill, so we had to take her to the doctor. So जब हम कार में लेकर गए, she started crying as she had forgotten. Earlier we used to take her for a ride, and she had a familiar environment. Now after lockdown and during the lockdown, when we took her, so she started crying. So basically बच्चों ने enjoy करना छोड़ दिया है. बच्चों को और भी एंग्जाइटी है. किस चीज़ की एंग्जाइटी है? फ्रेंड्स एग्जामिनेशन के कारण उनको एंग्जाइटी है. दूसरा, they are not able to meet friends. जो पहले friends से मिलते थे, they used to play in the playground, they used to study. All these activities have been halted. So the chances of depression and anxiety are on rise. Talking about the suicide cases have also increased during this pandemic period. Why it has increased? Because there is isolation, first of all, there is fear and unemployment, and most importantly, there is financial factor. So basically, there has been rise in loneliness, depression, anxiety, OCD. and fear among the people. Thank you.
Praveen, see, one very clear demarcation, the observation has been made across the world is, you see, in the United States of America, the New York became the epicenter of the corona pandemic. Because New York is a commercial city and there are large number of black population, poor people living in small houses, congested houses. You see the similar phenomena happening in Bombay, those slum areas, which has huge population. And the population of certain slum areas in Bombay is more than even small countries. Then you see the problem has come in Gujarat, where there's industrial towns, and then places like Delhi. So one thing is very clear that people who are poor, who are economically deprived, who cannot afford isolation, who have poor immunity, the diet is poor, the living conditions are very bad across the world. These are the people who have been affected much more than people who are well-to-do. So Corona has almost divided the communities. On the one side, there are poor people who are undernourished, they don't have the resources, they don't have the place, they have become the victim. And this is the category of people who have lost their jobs. See, for example, those who are daily wages, railway coolies, rickshawalas, taxi drivers, and you see there are lakhs of people working in mall, working for Amazon, working for Swiggy, working for Zomato. So all those services have been suddenly come to stand still. So the one side, they have a fear of the corona to the poor people. If they get an infection, treatment is a difficult process. The second side, the earnings have been badly hit. There are instances that many workers were absent during the lockout period, they were not paid the salaries, and even if they were paid salaries, it was a very small amount. So the point I want to convey is, for the poor people, this corona has been a very highly powerful destructive agent. You see lakhs of people walking on the highways, the pregnant ladies, the small children in this big heat, traveling for hundreds and thousands of kilometers. So that is the aspect of the society, that the society, which is a capitalistic society, I think they have to learn that everybody has a right to live. And if the rich people, if the well-off people do not take care of the poor people, so it is not like that there are two words. One word for the poor people and second word for the rich people. If the poor become infected, they can pass on the infection to the rich people. So I think there are few lessons which Corona has taught everybody. Number one, the lesson is, in the society, those who are underprivileged, those who are poor, those who are the low economic status, they also have to be taken care of. See, what is happening across the world is, in the last 20 years, that the money, the resources, and the wealth is being collected by the few people. And the vast majority, they are depleting their resources. So this is the number one lesson, that society who are prosperous, who are rich, they have to take care, they have to be concerned about the society which is have-nots. So those who are haves have to be concerned about the have-nots. The second important lesson is, the biggest lesson is, the life has not to be taken for granted. See, what was happening was, in the last 15, 20 years, India was fast moving as an economic giant. You see the prosperity, there are luxury cars, luxury clothes, there are malls, cinema theaters, each and everywhere. So the kind of the luxury people enjoyed in the last 20 years, it has come to the halt. So probably one of the lessons which nature has taught us is that life is not to be taken for granted. Life is a precious, you have to respect the life. The third lesson is many countries in the world in the past 20, 30 years, their investments in the public sector or in the government health sector, they came down. And I think you are from educational institutes, education department, you see, same has happened in many places as far as the education is concerned. So, as far as education is concerned, as far as the health is concerned, the government investments need to be pumped in. The government has to pump more money, more resources, better infrastructure as far as education is concerned and the health is concerned. So it is not the private hospitals which can fill the gap. So small dispensary, small hospital, district hospital, a good care should be provided to the common man. So unless the government funds it the resources, unless they have the good infrastructure, only then a society can prosper economically, financially, and otherwise. Anshul, what kind of patients you are seeing these days?
I've been seeing patients which are affected in like anxiety, depression. The patient are having sleep problems because of this lockdown, because of this pandemic, their fear of getting infection. One case I would like to discuss. There was a patient during lockdown I saw. He said कि सर मेरे पेट में कोरोना है. आप इसको please निकाल दीजिए, otherwise I will die. So besides these, he other complaints were he had anxiety symptoms. He was fearful. Ghabrahat was there. Tremorness was there. Shivering was there. So once the history was taken, so he was so I diagnosed him as a anxiety disorder. So and I gave him some anti-anxiety medication and he was fine. So in I think in lockdown cases I've been seeing many of these cases of anxiety, depression, emotional disturbances. I've been seeing in my OPD.
See, there are a few other lessons which I would like to share. Is number one is that people have realized in the last 2.5 months or 3 months that their needs are limited. They need not be lavish in the expenditure. They need not be spending excessive money. And so, even the basic needs which people are able to fulfill in the home, they were satisfied. Number second, a lot of people had never free time in their life as it was the last 2.5 months. So, a lot of people were able to introspect about their life goals or their life. And another point is, in the fast, hectic life of urbanization, where couples are working, children are running here and there, the lot of people spend good number of time with their family members, with their parents, with their grandparents, with their children, with their brothers and sisters. So it was a kind of a relaxation. Initially, once the lockout was done, then a lot of people felt relieved from the active life, as if they were running so fast in their life, they never had a time to talk, they never had time to sit and discuss simple matter with their family members. And you see, in this period, a lot of people develop a number of hobbies. As cooking is concerned, the gardening is concerned, the painting is concerned, the singing is concerned. You see the Facebook every day, the people making good preparations, making good food, new dishes. And you see the last 2.5 months, all restaurants have been closed, all hotels have been closed. And so home diet, people have proved the home diet is the best diet, the cheapest diet, and the healthiest diet. And no havoc is going to happen if you don't take the outside diet. So I think Corona has given people time to think about it, think about their life goals, reoriented their life goals, have given time to relax. But at the same time, I think it is a big challenge. It is a challenge for the students, it is a challenge for the parents. It's a big challenge for the teachers, because then it is a challenge for the businessman, worker. I think it's a challenge for the administration to mobilize so much resources to take care of the almost 130 crores of the Indian population. It is a challenge for the leadership, from where the money is going to come. The taxes have fallen, the income tax have fallen, the GST has fallen. From where the resource is going to come. So I think it is a big challenge. But if you see the history of mankind, there are many catastrophes in the life, there are many pandemics, epidemics, but the human being has always been a survivor. He has always survived. So my personal feeling is, in the couple of few months, you will see a good medicine which can treat corona and a good vaccine which can prevent corona. Because the amount of the effort which is done by different countries in the government sector, in the private sector, in finding the solution to corona is so great and so immense that it's a question of few months before you have a cheap available vaccine, cheap available treatment, and the panic about the illness, the fear about the illness will be over. So Anshul, what you have been advising people who complain of anxiety and stress?
See, basically, I recommend people not to get panic about infection. They need to have some. We need to maintain some following measures. First of all, social distancing has to be maintained. We need to be connected to the people either via WhatsApp, either via video call, or via audio call. So, or via social media. We need to have a good social network, because man is a social animal. He is always surrounded by. Earlier, we were surrounded by friends. Now we have to keep ourselves connected through the social media and WhatsApp and video calls. And we should pay to each and attention to our own needs and feelings. And we should get engaged in our activities, like who is fond of dancing, who is fond of singing, who is fond of music. We can do yoga, we can do meditation, exercise for at least 30 to 35 minutes. Help the person. It releases endorphin, makes a person happy. And one thing to avoid during this period is we should avoid reading news or news about corona. And if somebody is really interested in watching corona news, he should watch it for 10 to 20 minutes, not more than that. And in case he should not watch news with the elderly or with the children, otherwise they have a negative impact of it. And the children should be told the ground reality. The COVID life, the life which was earlier, the chances will be very, very less. We'll have a life that again, but we need to live with precaution, and this is called as new normal life. And in case of elderly, we need to take a proper care. Any kind of illness, like who are diabetes, they need to take. We need to take a very precaution for them. Diabetics or any cancer patients or any kind of asthma patients, they need to take medication timely, regularly, check up and regular to doctor. And we need to have a good balanced diet, need to have a proper sleep for at least 6 hours. And we need not to be so much busy on in the net the whole day during this lockdown. We should set some hours for the net. We should set some time for ourselves, for our family, and we should set some time for the children also. And the net time or the screen time for the children should be fixed. It is not that they are doing it whole day. And there should be proper room and proper sitting posture to be there, like few hours. And it should be the children should open this net under the guidance of elderly. Otherwise, any negative side can have a negative impact on their mind. So these are the steps I'm telling them. And do yoga, do breathing exercise, talk to your friends whom you never contacted, talk to your relatives whom you never contacted, spend time with your family members, and spend time with your wife, spend time with your children. and read Bhagavad Gita daily page once daily, so as to have a positive impact on the mind. And we should watch comedy movies. We should play indoor games with the family. We should the travel should be only done if it is recommended. Minimum of travel, minimum and minimum of socializing to be done, and minimum of outing. If you want to go out, then you should have a mask on the face, sanitizer in your pocket, and these all precautions and social distancing need to be maintained definitely. And once coming back, you need to you need to change clothes, and you don't need to get you need to wash hands and avoid touching any surfaces. And once you touch any kind of surfaces, you need to sanitize your hand on regular basis. And there are three symptoms, the alarming symptoms. One should be very careful of it. If anybody is having fever, anybody is having sore throat, or anybody is having cough, he should be immediately sent to the immediately to the hospital. So these are the warning symptoms, and we should use all the precautionary measures, and not to get panic about it. And I'm telling all my patients, you wear mask, you use sanitizers, you use soap, and you maintain a social gathering. And we should fight rather than getting panicky. We should fight for these diseases. And specifically, immunity we need to build up by having proper diet, and we can have lemon water daily, and alcohol or any kind of psychoactive substance to be avoided, because all this lower the immunity, and the chances of getting infection is very high. And in case somebody is having any kind of anxiety, depression, or any kind of emotional disturbances, he should consult nearby psychiatrist or psychologist for the proper management.
Thank you, Anshul. See, the last 2.5 months, all of us have realized the power and the extent of the technology. See, for example, in the entire country, the students are having online coaching programs. Even I know many students who have taken admission in American universities, Canadian universities, UK universities. They are being taught online. Even medical students across the world are being taught online. You see, few months back, nobody had heard about the Zoom, and today, Zoom is one of the topmost leaders in communication. Even as a doctor, we have two medical centers. I realized how important technology is for communication and for delivering services. So I think it's a big lesson for all the students of your university, or those students who are listening to this presentation, that they should not ignore the technology. They have to learn the new technology, or the IT technology, the communication technology. They have to learn. Because in many areas of life, the technology will be an important part of our lives. We cannot separate. So, as a student, as a teacher, as a professional, it is very important that we become aware, we become knowledgeable, and we try to master the technology which is available at a given time. Second is, the big question mark for the student is the kind of the training program they're having in Indian universities, Indian colleges today. And once they become graduates and they become postgraduates, the job scenario probably will be very different. So you cannot say you have done a graduation, you have done a post-graduation, and you are not eligible for the job. Now, every job in the new era will be more complicated, will be multifaceted, and you have to have multi-talented, because competition is going to high because of the lack of jobs, the lack of development for some time. The youngsters will have to compete more, use more resources. So I have a suggestion to all the students that once they have a time, free time these days, they should spend that time and utilize that time to gain some technological knowledge. Alone degrees are not enough. They have to have technological knowledge so that once they want to get employed or the self-employed, that technological knowledge is very, very helpful to them. Similarly, the power of the social media, the power of the internet in conveying a message, in educating, in teaching, in communication, I think that power has been revealed in the last 2.5 months. It is an immense power. So my suggestion to all the students is they should pick up a hobby or the subjects which teach them about the technology, because that is very, very important for the future. Praveenji, are there any questions of the audience?
Manish sir, is there any question? Sir, I didn't get any question from the audience, but I have one question. That generally people think that they are healthy and corona will not affect them. And generally, whenever you go to the market, you see a lot of people are moving around the market or going to the vegetable market or somewhere else. Is there any particular fitness criteria which can decide that this person is totally fit and corona will not affect him?
Sir, I think it is a very important question. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible, please.
Yeah. Okay. See, when the problem started, there were 2,000 cases in the country, and country was put to the lockdown. But now, you see, the problem is much more. I think there's a problem with the voice. You see, today the problem is much more, and many people at the roadside, they are moving. So I think when the problem was less, we were more cautious, and when the problem is more, I think good number of us have become less cautious. Rather, it should have been other way around. So, in the public, as Dr. Anshul told, the only three things are somebody who has a fever, somebody who has a sore throat, somebody who complains of cough. So I think one has to be very, very cautious. And if somebody has these symptoms, he should go to the corona corner in any near hospital, whether a private hospital or the government hospital. Otherwise, if somebody is walking to you, you're sitting with somebody, dining with somebody, you visit somebody's house, or somebody comes to your class or office, and he has no symptoms, it is not possible by just seeing a person that he has a illness or not. Any other question? Hello. Hello.
Sorry, Dr. Anshul,
Yes,
my
sir.
question is to you that as people are not going to be aware about this pandemic,
Okay.
and if they are suffering from it and they have to go to the hospital for its treatment, can you aware the people that how much money they have to spend for this treatment? Even at that condition when there is no treatment available.
So first of all, we need to be aware what are the basic symptoms of this corona. First of all, anybody having fever, sore throat, or cough, so he should be sent to the hospital. And anybody having मतलब जो भी इसके encounter में आया है, they should be screened for it. and they should be as per the symptoms, because they should be sent. In this case, the only problem is we having symptomatic carrier, sorry, symptomatic plus asymptomatic carrier, which can only transmit the infection. So the three things which I'm telling you, the fever, cough, and sore throat, to be kept in mind. These are the warning signs. So the definitely there are the hospitals are providing treatment for the coronavirus. So to treat the amount, I'm not sure of it, but definitely they are providing the treatment, and they need to be kept quarantine for certain amount, like approximately 14 days. If one gets encounter with a COVID-19 patient, he should be in quarantine for at least 14 days. And basically he needs to the person need not to be get affected, because there are recoveries also in this case who are having good immunity, and the deaths in India are very very few, only associated with any kind of any medical illnesses. So one should not get panicky, and one should if one should go to the nearest hospital or nearest COVID center for its treatment.
And thanks sir. One more question is there from my side. कि
Yes, sir.
जनरली जैसे आज की डेट में हमारा फिजिकल वर्क बहुत कम हो चुका है और ज्यादातर हम मेंटली वर्क के ऊपर हैं।
जी सर।
वेबिनार है, देखना है, सुनना है, ऑनलाइन क्लासेज है, स्टूडेंट के लिए बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ये जो है इश्यूज आ गया, एग्जामिनेशन की अनसर्टेनिटी है, बिजनेस
जी।
की अनसर्टेनिटी है। ऐसी कंडीशन में क्या ऐसे साइकोलॉजिकल कंसिक्वेंसेस या साइकोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लम एक जनरली पीपल फेस कर रहे हैं, और उनका क्या एक बेटर जो है रेमेडीज हो सकती है या बेटर ट्रीटमेंट हो सकता है?
देखिए सर, ये न्यू लाइफ है, इट इज कॉल्ड एज न्यू नॉर्मल, जो हम सबको अडेप्ट करना है। और ये लॉकडाउन या जो भी कर्फ्यू हुआ था, क्यों हुआ था? फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ आवरसेल्फ, फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ फैमिली, फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ द कंट्री। सो बेसिकली जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, इस दौरान ऑनलाइन क्लासेस शुरू हो गई हैं, उनको क्या करना चाहिए कि उनको एक फिक्स्ड आवर्स, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल दे शुड हैव अ फिक्स्ड टाइमिंग फ्रॉम 9 to 3 with a break in between and a proper sitting posture, and under the guidance of the parents should be there. And since this is done, it is a need of an and it should be done. Secondly, everybody is doing work from home, so as the risk of infection, to avoid risk of infection, we need to get adapted to it, and there should be some professional time fixed, and the personal time should be fixed, and people will slowly and steadily, they are really adapting it from. And many people have started doing work. For example, if I talk about myself, my family, we have started giving video, we have started seeing patients on video call. The patients who are comfortable on video call, they are getting consultation. We are doing video call counseling also. The patients, they are comfortable, and we're doing online counseling. The patient, I think people have started getting adapting to this new situation. And what was the next question you asked? How to Hello, Dr. Parveen, what was the next question you asked?
Sir, my question was that mostly we are doing only mental work, less physical
So
work.
you said how to be mentally strong.
Yes, sir.
So how to be mentally strong, sir? You need to have few tips, like you need to practice yoga, you need to practice meditation for hours, you need to exercise daily for 30 to 45 minutes. One should set up a routine. जैसे पहले लॉकडाउन से पहले बच्चा स्कूल जाता था, उसका रूटीन होता था कि उसने स्कूल का लंच ब्रेक होता था, फिर उसने ट्यूशन जाना था, फिर उसने खेलना he used to play, then he used to have time spent with family, and then he used to sleep. तो इस दौरान भी आपको एक फिक्स रूटीन बनाना है, आपको फिक्स टाइम पे सोना है, फिक्स टाइम पे रात को उठना है. There should be balance between professional and personal time. Professional time, only professional time, and in personal time with the family, with the friend, with the wife, or with the children, no professional talks to be done. And set time for yoga, meditation, and exercise. Proper sleep, net to be avoided after late night, and watch comedy movies, and eat well, sleep well, and spend quality time with your family, and have a balanced diet. And I would suggest avoid any kind of psychoactive substance like alcohol, or any kind of psychoactive substances, because these first of all, they lower the physical affect the physical health. They lower the immunity, and definitely they have a they have an effect on the mental health as well. And we should spend this time with the family, and we should have a play indoor games. We can do stretching exercises. We can play games like Ludo. We can play games like snakes and ladders. So all these to be kept in mind. Special care should be taken of the elderly. So these are the things which will help us keep our mind or mental ability strong. We should focus on our hobbies. While we should pick up one of the hobbies, who is fond of dancing, who is fond of music, who is fond of singing. So focus on our hobbies, and we अपने inner self को पहचानो, and start focusing on it. Have positive approach in life. That is the best part to keep the mental health healthy.
डॉक्टर राजीव, मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपसे होगा, प्लीज थोड़ा सा रीजन की ज्यादातर हमारे इस सेशन के अंदर जो इन्वॉल्व है आइदर या दे आर टीचर और द स्टूडेंट।
हाँ जी हाँ।
तो मैं आपसे चाहूंगा कि आप इनको कुछ ऐसा एडवाइस दें कि जिसके कारण ना केवल एक पॉजिटिविटी हमारे अंदर डेवलप हो, बल्कि कुछ ऐसा डाइट भी सजेस्ट करें जिसके द्वारा हमारी इम्यूनिटी पावर भी डेवलप हो, ताकि हम, क्योंकि मोस्टली ये यूथ जनरेशन आज की जनरेशन जो इस चीज को, जो आज की टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेस के अंदर इन्वॉल्व है। तो मैं आपसे चाहूंगा कि आप इन दोनों चीजों के ऊपर एक डाइट फैक्टर और एक पॉजिटिविटी को डेवलप करने के लिए इन दोनों चीजों के बारे में हमारे इस गैदरिंग को जो है जरूर जो है मोटिवेट करें।
देखिए प्रवीण जी, जब हम हेल्थ की बात करते हैं तो वी टॉक ऑफ द फिजिकल हेल्थ, वी टॉक ऑफ द मेंटल हेल्थ, वी टॉक ऑफ द सोशल हेल्थ एंड वी टॉक ऑफ द स्पिरिचुअल हेल्थ। तो हेल्थ के 4 पिलर्स होते हैं। जैसे आपने कहा कि डाइट के बारे में, सेहत के बारे में। देखिए, जब भी कोई डिफिकल्ट टाइम होता है, व्हेनेवर इज अ डिफिकल्ट टाइम, उसमें वही आदमी सरवाइव करता है जो स्ट्रांग होता है। डार्विन की थ्योरी है सर्वाइवल ऑफ द बेस्ट। आप देखेंगे कि जो यूरोपियन कंट्रीज में डेथ्स हुई हैं, मेजॉरिटी पीपल आर above 80 years old, 90 years old. So because they are physically weak, and plus we are very fortunate, Indian population अपने घरों में रहती है, फैमिलीज के साथ रहती है, जबकि वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में लोग घरों में नहीं रहते, बुजुर्ग बंदे ओल्ड एज होम्स के अंदर रहते हैं। So as far the diet is concerned, 2-3 सिंपल बातें हैं कि आपने जो घी है, बटर है, चर्बी है, उसका इस्तेमाल आपने कम करना है। और जो प्रोटीन्स हैं, चाहे वो वेजिटेबल प्रोटीन है या एनिमल प्रोटीन है, उसका आपने कंजप्शन ज़्यादा करना है। और जो सीजनल वेजिटेबल्स हैं, सीजनल फ्रूट्स हैं, आपने वो खाने। जो फ्रोजन फूड्स होते हैं उनको आपने अवॉइड करना।
हम उनको बोलो कि 15-20 मिनट 10 मिनट में डॉक्टर साहब आ रहे हैं, अब उनको वर्कअप करवा देंगे, ठीक है, और 100 रुपए की फीस देंगे उनसे, ठीक है। अच्छा, उन्होंने खुद भी दिखाना है, तो वर्कअप करा दो 10-15 मिनट में, ठीक है।
अच्छा, तो डिस्टर्बेंस आ रही है। तो डाइट के बारे में आपने, अगर आप उसमें कुछ ड्राई फ्रूट्स ऐड कर सकते हैं किसी भी किस्म का, चाहे बादाम ऐड करिए, चाहे किशमिश ऐड करिए, आप लीची ऐड करिए, काजू करिए। सो कोरोना टाइम में क्या हो गया कि सब लोग घरों में थे, तो सब लोगों ने ज़्यादा खाया है। काफ़ी लोगों की कंप्लेंट्स आ रही है, उनका वेट बढ़ गया है। सो आई थिंक अगर आप अपनी डाइट को मैनेज करेंगे और रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज करेंगे, सी फॉर ए गुड मेंटल हेल्थ, रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ये नहीं है कि हम घर में एक्सरसाइज नहीं कर सकते। मैं रोज अपने घर में की छत पे 7 से 8 या 9 किलोमीटर रोज वॉक करता हूँ। अब तो पार्क्स भी खुल गया, पार्क्स में जा सकते हैं। सो आपको रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज करनी पड़ेगी ताकि आपका फिजिकल स्टेमिना और आपको जो मेंटल स्टेमिना है वो बना रहे, वो कहीं आप कोलैप्स ना कर जाओ। तीसरा है, चाहे आप इंटरनेट पे, फेसबुक पे, व्हाट्सएप पे या फ़ोन करके आप सोशल कनेक्टिविटी को मेंटेन करके रखिए। दोस्तों से कट ऑफ ना होइए, रिलेटिव से कट ऑफ ना होइए, जो आपके फैमिली मेम्बर्स हैं उनसे कट ऑफ ना होइए। तो जो सोशल कम्युनिकेशन है, जो आपका सोशल नेटवर्क है, जो सोशल सपोर्ट सिस्टम है, उसको बना के रखिए। उससे क्या है, एक आदमी कमज़ोर पड़ता है, दूसरे उसको सहारा दे देते हैं, दो कमज़ोर पड़ते हैं, बाकी लोग सहारा दे देते हैं। एंड आई मस्ट से इंडियन पॉपुलेशन इज़ वेरी फॉर्चुनेट that we have a good family system and we have an excellent support system of the family in the world. तीसरा है, जब आपको एंजाइटी बढ़ जाती है, टेंशन बढ़ जाती है लाइफ के अंदर और अनसर्टेनिटी रहती है, आई थिंक वी आर वेरी फॉर्चुनेट कि हमारी कंट्री के अंदर इतने अच्छे रिलीजन्स हैं। मेजॉरिटी लोग जो हैं प्रेयर्स करते हैं, मेडिटेशन करते हैं, धार्मिक किताबें पढ़ते हैं। तो जिस रिलीजन से आप बिलोंग करते हैं, जिस रिलीजन का आपको फेथ है, वो जो टेक्स्ट बुक्स हैं, वो जो किताबें हैं, वो आपको मन की ताकत देंगी, मन की शक्ति देंगी। सो व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड इज आप अपने मन के पीस के लिए रहिए, आप फिजिकल हेल्थ को लुक आफ्टर करिए और आप अपनी डाइट को लुक आफ्टर करिए। और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट काम है वो है स्लीप। इन द पास्ट 3 months व्हाट हैज हैपेंड इज जो आपकी रिदम्स हैं, जो स्लीप साइकिल है, खाने का साइकिल है, काम करने का साइकिल है, सारा डिस्टर्ब हो गया है। अगर आप रात को 3 बजे सोएंगे, खाना टाइम पे नहीं खाएंगे या ज़्यादा खाएंगे, तो चांसेस है कि आपकी बॉडी की एबिलिटी कम हो जाएगी। सो आई थिंक आप प्रॉपर नींद लीजिए, जो टाइमिंग को डिस्टर्ब ना करिए, जैसे आप पहले सोते थे उसी टाइम पे करिए। सो प्रवीण जी, अगर आप डाइट का ख्याल रखेंगे, एक्सरसाइज करेंगे, मेडिटेशन करेंगे, तो आई थिंक आप बेटर स्ट्रॉन्ग फील करेंगे। एंड द ओनली इम्पॉर्टेंट इज बी कम्युनिकेटेड, लोगों से जुड़ के रहिए, अपने दोस्तों से, रिश्तेदारों से, अपने कोलीग से, अपने टीचर से जुड़ के रहिए। ऐसा ना हो कि आप कोरोना के डर में आप एक शेल के अंदर जाके डिप्रेशन में चले जाएं। थैंक यू
सर, बहुत अच्छी इन्फॉर्मेशन दी और मैं यहाँ पर एक थोड़ा सा ऐड ऑन करना चाहूँगा कि बेसिकली हम लोग बहुत फॉर्चुनेट है कि हम इंडिया जैसे कंट्रीज के अंदर हैं जहाँ हमें हर कुछ फ्रेश मिलता है। तीनों टाइम हमारे यहाँ फ्रेश फूड अवेलेबल है, फ्रेश वेजिटेबल हम डेली मार्केट से ले सकते हैं और बहुत सारे हमारे डाइट फैक्टर हैं जो नॉर्मली हम अपनी डेली लाइफ में ले रहे हैं, जस्ट लाइक टर्मरिक है, जिंजर है, गार्लिक है, जो चीजें ऑलरेडी हम डेली अपने लाइफ के अंदर डेली यूज के अंदर ले रहे हैं और ये ऑलरेडी हमारे लिए इतना बेनिफिशियल है। तो कहीं ना कहीं अगर आज तक हम इन चीजों को रोक भी पाए अगर इसको कोरोना को, तो उसके पीछे कहीं ना कहीं हमारा ये सिस्टम ऑफ लाइफ जो है वो भी एक मेजर रोल प्ले कर रहा होता है। तो ये भी चीज है। और मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन सर आपसे ही होगा, क्योंकि हमने से बहुत सारे जो है पेरेंट्स भी हैं जिनके घर में छोटे बच्चे भी हैं। आज की डेट में हम बड़ों को तो समझा सकते हैं कि मेडिटेशन कर लो, बड़ों को तो हम समझा देते हैं कि हाँ जी आप एक्सरसाइज करो। ये छोटे बच्चों को हम कैसे उनको जो है प्रॉपरली डील करें ताकि ना केवल उनकी ग्रोथ में कोई प्रॉब्लम आए, बल्कि उनकी जो मेंटल स्टेटस है, मेंटल लेवल है, उनकी इंटेलेक्चुअल पावर्स है, वो भी प्रॉपर तरीके से ग्रो कर सकें।
छोटे बच्चे हैं, आपने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा कि छोटे बच्चों को हम कैसे समझाएंगे। ये डिपेंड करता है कि उनकी एज क्या है। अगर बच्चे घर के अंदर है और आजकल आप देखेंगे गेम्स वगैरह बंद हुए पड़े हैं, लेकिन आप घर में देखेंगे कि टीवी के ऊपर या आगे पीछे या यूट्यूब में कई किस्म की एरोबिक एक्सरसाइजेज, नॉन एरोबिक एक्सरसाइजेज आती हैं। ठीक है, और अगर पेरेंट्स, फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम अपने घर में ले लें तो मेरी वाइफ है, वो रोज एक्सरसाइज करती है, मैं एक्सरसाइज करता हूँ, हमारे बच्चे भी जो हैं वो एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, डॉटर ला करती है। सो अगर पेरेंट्स जो है एक रोल मॉडल खुद बनते हैं, एज डाइट इज कंसर्न, एज एक्सरसाइज इज कंसर्न, तो बच्चे जो हैं उसको फॉलो करते हैं। अगर पेरेंट्स रोल मॉडल नहीं बनते तो बच्चे जो हैं उसको फॉलो नहीं करते। बाकी क्या है कि बच्चों में अडॉप्टेबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, एज ए अडल्ट्स तो अडॉप्टेबिलिटी कम होती है, और बच्चों में अडॉप्टेबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा होती है। अभी आप देखेंगे कि 2.5-3 महीने से स्कूल कॉलेजेस बंद हैं और अभी पता नहीं 2-3 महीने और बंद रहेंगे। जब ये खुलेंगे आप देखेंगे कि 10-15 दिन के अंदर ही सारे बच्चे जो हैं स्कूल में, कॉलेज में उसी रूटीन में आ जाएंगे कि आप हैरान होंगे कि इतना गैप पड़ गया और ये कैसे हुआ। बिकॉज बच्चों में जो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा होती है। आप बच्चों से एक्सपेक्ट करें कि योगा करेंगे, मेडिटेशन करेंगे, चांसेस कम होते हैं। लेकिन जो सिंपल स्कूल की एक्सरसाइजेज होती हैं, पीटी होती है या दूसरी एक्सरसाइजेज होती हैं, वो बच्चे भी घर के अंदर कर सकते हैं। और आजकल जो बच्चे भी जो हैं दे वेरी हेल्थ कॉन्शियस। हर आदमी जो है आज हर परिवार के अंदर, चाहे गरीब है, अमीर है, बच्चे एजुकेटेड हैं, इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग करते हैं, इंटरनेट फैसिलिटी उनके पास है, सो नॉलेज की कोई कमी नहीं है। सो आज अगर आप बच्चे को प्यार से समझाएंगे वो उसको समझता है, उसको एक्सरसाइज के बेनिफिट्स पता है। हाँ, हो सकता है कि वो मेडिटेशन ना करे, रिलीजियस किताब ना पढ़े, लेकिन जैसे शाम को खाना खाते हैं तो 10-15 मिनट सारा परिवार जो है इकट्ठे बैठ के प्रेयर कर सकता है। आई थिंक दीज काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटीज हर आदमी अपने आप को इन्वॉल्व फील करेगा, हर आदमी इंपॉर्टेंट फील करेगा और हर आदमी सिक्योर फील करेगा। और जो कोरोना का डर है, जो भय है, उसके मन से कम हो जाएगा।
डॉक्टर राजीव, यहीं पे मैं थोड़ा सा एक क्वेश्चन आपसे और जोड़ना चाहूंगा क्योंकि आप काफी सीनियर हैं। मेरे मन में एक ख्याल आ रहा था कि ऐसी कंडीशन में जो हमारा ट्रेडिशन, जैसे मैं कहूंगा कि हम प्रेयर करते हैं, पूजा पाठ करते हैं या और जिस भी धर्म में हम मानते हैं उसको विश्वास करके उस पर चलते हैं, क्या इन चीजों का इफेक्ट भी हमारी लाइफ के अंदर कहीं इस वे में, इस टाइम पर इसका, ये हमारे लिए काफी सपोर्टिव हो सकती है कि ऐसी चीजें, और अगर हो सकती है तो किस लेवल पर?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि जैसे आपने पहले कहा कि जो हमारी डाइट है, तो मैं मानता हूँ जो इंडियन डाइट है वो है मेडिसिनल डाइट। जो चीज़ें आपने गिनाई कि हम जो किचन में यूज़ करते हैं, अदरक यूज़ करते हैं, अजवाइन यूज़ करते हैं, जीरा यूज़ करते हैं, होम गार्लिक यूज़ करते हैं, हर चीज़ का मेडिसिनल इफेक्ट है। ये आपने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा। दूसरा ऐसा है कि मेरा अपना मानना है, और जो लोग स्पिरिचुअल माइंडेड होते हैं उनमें एक बहुत बड़ी क्वालिटी होती है कि उनका मन शांत रहता है। आप देखेंगे कि जो लोग रेगुलरली किसी ना किसी संस्था से जुड़े रहते हैं, किसी धार्मिक संस्थान से जुड़े रहते हैं, कम्युनिटी एक्टिविटीज़ करते हैं, उनके चेहरे पे एक रौनक सी होती है, एक शांति सी होती है, क्योंकि उनका मन रिलैक्स रहता है। उसके 2-3 कारण हैं। एक तो जो कोई भी धर्म होता है या अपन जो रिलीजन्स हैं, वो ह्यूमन माइंड को बैलेंस करते हैं कि आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, आपकी इच्छा क्या है, आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ क्या हैं। सो ह्यूमन माइंड को बैलेंस करने में इफेक्ट हेल्प करते हैं। सेकेंड, हर धर्म, हर रिलीजन जो है आपको एथिक्स सिखाता है कि लाइफ में अच्छा काम क्या है, बुरा काम क्या है। सो जो लोग रिलीजियस माइंडेड होते हैं वो शुरू से ही उनका जो ध्यान है वो लोगों को हेल्प करना, मदद करना और बुरे काम से दूर रहना रहता है। उससे क्या है कि उनकी लाइफ जो है मच बेटर रहती है, मच बैलेंस रहती है। और मेरा ये मानना है कि जो अपनी रिलीजियस टीचिंग्स हैं, ये लोगों ने जो फिलॉसफी की टीचिंग हैं, ये लंबे टाइम के बाद उन्होंने ज़िंदगी का निचोड़ निकाला हुआ है। और वो जो निचोड़ है वो आपके लिए, मेरे लिए, पेरेंट्स के लिए, बच्चों के लिए लाइफ में एक रोड मैप बनता है कि मुझे ज़िंदगी में क्या करना है, कौन सी पॉजिटिव वैल्यूज देके मैंने ज़िंदगी जीनी है। और ये पॉजिटिव वैल्यू या आज आपको एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन बताएंगे या घर बताएंगे या आपका जो धार्मिक संस्कार हैं उससे बताएंगे। सो मेरा ये कहना है कि एक अच्छे धार्मिक संस्कार से एक अच्छा सिटीजन, अच्छा पारिवारिक बंदा और एक अच्छा इंसान बनता है जो आपको डिफिकल्ट टाइम को फेस करने में बहुत हेल्प करता है।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर राजीव। और लास्ट में क्वेश्चन डॉक्टर अंशुल से चाहूंगा कि एज ए प्रोफेशनल सर, आज की ये जो भी गैदरिंग है, आप इस पर्टिकुलर टाइम के अंदर आप इस समाज को, इसको क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे ताकि हम सभी सेफ रहें, सुरक्षित रहें, और ना केवल हम रहें बल्कि अपनी सराउंडिंग्स, अपनी समाज, अपनी सोसाइटी और अपने परिवार को भी सुरक्षित रख सके? इसके लिए मैं लास्ट कमेंट आपसे जरूर चाहूंगा।
देखिए सर, पहले कहावत होती थी कि हमें 3 चीजों की जरूरत है, रोटी, कपड़ा और मकान। तो आजकल की जो बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट है सर, सबसे पहले तो साबुन या सैनिटाइजर का होना जरूरी है, दूसरा सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग आपस में जरूरी है, और मास्क लगाना जरूरी है। तो मास्क, जैसे भी घर से बाहर निकलना है किसी भी पर्टिकुलर इमरजेंसी, किसी भी काम के प्रति, आपको मास्क लगाना जरूरी है, सैनिटाइजर जेब में रखना जरूरी है, और लोगों से कुछ हद तक दूरियां बनाना जरूरी है। अपना जो ट्रैवल है मिनिमम से मिनिमम आपको करना है, क्राउडेड प्लेस पे बिल्कुल ही नहीं जाना है, और हमें इस बीमारी से लड़ना है। डरने की या पैनिक होने की बिल्कुल भी आवश्यकता नहीं है। बॉडी की इम्यूनिटी की तरफ हमें फोकस करना है, हमें बैलेंस डाइट खानी है, रोटी दाल चावल दलिया दूध दिन में 2 बार का इस्तेमाल कर पी सकते हैं आप, और दिन में 1 बार जरूर नींबू पानी पीना जरूरी है, जिससे बॉडी की इम्यूनिटी बढ़ती है। साथ ही साथ पॉजिटिविटी लाइफ में रखनी है, पॉजिटिव थॉट्स रखने हैं। किसी प्रकार का नेगेटिव थॉट, किसी प्रकार का स्ट्रेस या किसी प्रकार की नेगेटिविटी बॉडी की इम्यूनिटी को कम करता है, तो हमें नेगेटिव बातों पे बिल्कुल फोकस नहीं करना है। अपने परिवार वालों के साथ, अपने नियर एंड डियर वालों के साथ, अपने दोस्तों के साथ, अपने रिश्तेदारों के साथ, सबके साथ वीडियो कॉलिंग व्हाट्सएप कॉल करनी है। योगा मेडिटेशन एक्सरसाइज करना ही है, ताकि मन की शांति बनी रहे। तो मेरा मैसेज यही रहेगा, जब भी आप घर से बाहर निकलें बस ये तीनों प्रिकॉशंस को ध्यान में रखें, और घर में बच्चों का और एल्डरली का ध्यान रखें। हम किसी के लिए भी सोर्स ऑफ इन्फेक्शन नहीं बनने चाहिए। हमें इस बीमारी को लड़ना है, डरना नहीं है।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर अंशुल और डॉक्टर राजीव, बहुत ही वैल्यूएबल इंफॉर्मेशन आपने दी। और जैसा कि मैंने अपने वेलकम स्पीच में कहा था कि प्रैक्टिकल इंफॉर्मेशन हमें आप लोगों से मिलेगी, और रियली मैं बहुत थैंकफुल हूँ आप लोगों का कि आपने जो नॉलेज दी, जो इंफॉर्मेशन हमें दी, ये हमारी डे टू डे लाइफ के अंदर कहीं ना कहीं हमें सपोर्ट करेगी। और जल्दी हम आपकी एडवाइस और अपनी प्रैक्टिस के द्वारा जल्दी वो समय आएगा जब हम कोरोना वायरस और कोरोना पैंडेमिक से जो है अपने आप को और अपने देश को आजाद कर पाएंगे, और दोबारा हम एक नॉर्मल लाइफ जिएंगे जैसे कि हम जिया करते थे। और यहाँ पर एक चीज और मैं ऐड कर दूं कि डॉक्टर अंशुल ने कहा कि थोड़ा सा डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करके चलना है, तो मेरा यहाँ पर मैं इसको डॉक्टर राजीव के साथ काउंटर करूंगा कि डॉक्टर अंशुल ने कहा कि सॉरी फिजिकल डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करके चलना है, मगर ये डिस्टेंस जो है सिर्फ फिजिकली होना चाहिए, पर सोशली जैसे डॉक्टर राजीव ने कहा कि हमें आपस में कनेक्टेड रहना है, क्योंकि ये सोशल कनेक्टिविटी हमारी सपोर्ट है, सोशल कनेक्टिविटी हमारी स्ट्रेंथ है, और ये स्ट्रेंथ ही हमें ना केवल फिजिकल प्रॉब्लम बल्कि मेंटल सोशल और इमोशनल प्रॉब्लम से भी लड़ने में हेल्प करती है। तो मैं इसी के साथ जो है मैं आप लोगों का, जितने भी आप मेरे जो रिसोर्स पर्सन है, आप लोगों का मैं बहुत थैंकफुल हूँ कि आपने अपना वैल्यूएबल टाइम हमें दिया, और स्पेशली उन स्पेक्टेटर्स का जिन्होंने कि इनको चीज़ों को सुना। और मैं चाहूँगा कि आप इसको अपनी लाइफ का पार्ट बनाएं, कहीं ना कहीं हमारी लाइफ का पार्ट एंड पार्सल बने, और हम इस प्रॉब्लम से फाइट कर सकें, आगे बढ़ सकें। और हर इंडिविजुअल आज की डेट में कोरोना वॉरियर है। मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि हर इंडिविजुअल अपने लिए, क्योंकि आप अगर वॉरियर हैं तो आप अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे, अपनी फैमिली को प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे, फैमिली से सोसाइटी को प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे, सोसाइटी से डिस्ट्रिक्ट और स्टेट और नेशनल और इस प्रकार वर्ल्ड को हम प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। तो हर आदमी को जो है इसमें एक अपना जो है इनिशिएटिव लेने की जरूरत है। और लास्ट में जितने भी स्पेक्टेटर्स हैं मैं आपसे शेयर करना चाहूंगा कि एक फीडबैक फॉर्म आपकी मेल के ऊपर अभी कुछ ही देर में पहुंच जाएगा। आप जैसे ही अपना फीडबैक फॉर्म सबमिट करेंगे, आपको इसका जो है एक सर्टिफिकेट आपके मेल के ऊपर पहुंच जाएगा, जिसका कि आप अपने एकेडमिक्स और दूसरी चीजों में यूज कर सकते हैं। तो एक बार फिर मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवादी हूँ डॉक्टर राजीव का, डॉक्टर अंशुल का, ऑल स्पेक्टेटर्स का, और स्पेशल थैंक टू डॉक्टर मनीष, क्योंकि आपके बिना शायद हमारे लिए ये पॉसिबल नहीं था, क्योंकि जो सपोर्ट आपने टेक्निकल सपोर्ट हमें प्रोवाइड की है, इसके कारण ही हम इस लाइव सेशन को कंडक्ट कर सके। तो थैंक्स टू डॉक्टर मनीष आल्सो, और इसी के साथ आप सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच, नमस्कार, और घर में रहें, स्वस्थ रहें और जागरूक रहें। धन्यवाद, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू।
मनीष सर दूसरे वाला लाइव बंद कर दीजिएगा। Anshul sir.